Bonk, hello guys. Let's continue. In noob mode. That's fine, who cares. In the desert, of course. Mission control. Ugh. Alright, hopefully we can hit those MiGs, hey? Mission 6, right? Did I hit 6? Alright, let me pull my manual up. Oh, where is it? Mission 6. Just attack 2 fulcrums, but I thought there was 3, but whatever, okay. Let's go. Accept. Where's my control? Oh, here it is, okay. Oh, alright, let's see if we can get the training done. And then we will work on getting serious. So I had a quick look around. Yeah, it turns out those terrain features have a square bounding box. So yes, if you fly close to them, you're in trouble. Okay, so yeah, we need to get up in the fucking air. Okay, good. Alright, let's take these bitches out with fucking AMRAMs. Maybe, I don't know, man. Let's just try and get the fuckheads. Oh my god. Oh. Kill. Oh, we killed one. Kill the other one. Killed this one and that one. Kill them all. Splash one lizard. Oh, the lizards are dead. Kill the lizards. No more lizard. No more lizards. They're all dead. What the fuck? Why is there a... Go away. X? Okay. I win. Oh, that was hard. Okay. No, it wasn't, but... That's weird. Yeah, there's no lock-on system. So the thing is, with this game, yes, the frame rate is smoothish. It's not as smooth as I remember, but it's certainly smooth enough. Here's the deal. Yeah, the reason it's smooth is because the engine is extremely simple. That's the only way you could make the frame rate this smooth, and that's what happened. So they made this game and they were like, yeah, look how smooth our frame rate is, you can actually play it. However, the catch is, in an era when every single cycle mattered, well, they simply couldn't include anything fancy, like no fancy flight models or fancy collision or anything. So that's the deal. Yeah, that's why the game runs smooth, because as minimal calculations as possible in the game. That's what the trade-offs were. Sorry, thanks to the doots, I figured out that there's like a fucking half second to 1 second delay between pressing mute and my speech before I can start speaking. So I'm gonna have to adjust to that. It's because there's latency in the encoding of about 1 second, so that it can encode better. I could put it on low latency mode, but when I'm like, you know, doing proper games, it'll probably come back and bite me in the ass. So might as well get used to it and get in the habit of muting after 1 second after I stop speaking. I will do my best. Okay, Mission 7. Attack the mock tank formations crossing the Nevada plains in Sector 3A. That sounds fun. Let's do it. Did I select it? Yeah, I did, didn't it? Accept. Alright, a nice ground pound mission. Yeah, I do enjoy ground pounding. Yeah, the scan lines didn't line up in the first bit of my video. That's probably some kind of glitch of shader glass. Normally, there was no reason why they wouldn't, if it was designed properly, but yeah, I guess if I resized the window before I started recording or something and it fucked things up. Alright, what was it, 3A? Where are we? Where's the manual? Where's manual? Is this it? No, where's the manual? I'm just looking through my Explorer. It's not... Did I close it? Like it... Oh, yeah. I muted into it, didn't I? Where's the... Okay, that's alright. I gotta pull it up so I can get my coordinates. Oh shit. Let me just open up. What is it called? Fucking Sumatra PDF or some shit? Yeah. There we go. At least it remembers. At least it remembers. The 5th of September or whatever. 3A. We gotta get to 3A. And preferably in good time. Let's do it. Let's hit it. That's not enough. We need more. Give me more power. Okay. 3A. Uh, 3A. Oh, we got a ways to go. We gotta go this way. Okay. Still a fun game though. I did enjoy this game. So yeah, this thing is not. The collision is different from the appearance. You can't go near it. You just cannot. Do not go near it. You will die a horrible death. You must not go near it. Okay. 3A, I've got to remember. And we're hitting tanks, so... Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I'd love to... I'm going to fire up DCS at some point. Before I do BMS, probably do DCS first. Because it's a bit more fun to get into and engaging. But there's not like a dynamic campaign. You guys would know that I'm all about the dynamic campaign. There they are. Alright, are these guys moving around or what? No, they're just sitting there. Whoa, nice frame rate. Awesome. Probably before DCS I'll do IL2. We're going to kind of ramp up slowly in terms of realism. This is way in the future. Maybe never, if I like drop dead one day. Whoa, don't do that. Yeah, DCS is probably the best for ground pounding stuff because actually my HOTAS setup is the Warthog replica from Thrustmaster. Yeah, nothing amazing. It's actually, I really wish they had a twist throttle. That's a huge deal. What? The tanks look good, but holy shit, we're paying for it in our frame rate budget. This doesn't seem to be working. CSWs don't seem to be hitting the armor properly. That's a bit strange. Yeah, so the Warthog, there's no twist throttle. There's no twist throttle, which is fine. Not all joysticks have a twist throttle, twist joystick. Sorry, but for the rudder, because normally you'd be expected to have pedals, and I do have pedals. I use racing pedals as my rudder, but I'm sitting on the ground, so. And sometimes you just don't want to, set up your pedals. Fuck off with this. This is horrible. What about Marasm? That's for runways. Yeah, so Marasms, they blow up in a line for runways. What do we got? Arslam? What's this? Yeah, I guess Arslams, that's it. These are for Harden's targets, so I guess they want us using Arslams for tanks. I thought we could use the CSW, but I guess they want us to hit them with the Arslams. So I will. Okay. Oh my god, that's not working either. Just doesn't want to happen. God. How are we supposed to hit these fuckers? Can I hit them with the cannon? I wouldn't expect to. Let's slow down one more notch. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I'd love to get in DCS and fly the A10 with the proper A10 controller. That would be so fucking sweet. But even having a replica controller isn't enough, because there's controls you need outside of what you would need in the real plane. Like, you need something to move the view with. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, that was silly. I guess Mavericks? I don't know, man. How do they expect me to hit these tanks? How bizarre. We're just not hitting shit. The Mavericks work. If you want to pick them off, you can use a Maverick, but you'd think that a cluster munition would be perfect for this situation. Well done, Commander. I guess you only have to hit a certain amount of them. Well, that's nice. Falcon BMS has ground pounding too, but because of the engine, it's not quite as impressive, I would say. Alright, whatever, let's return to base. So yeah, on the easiest difficulty, you get unlimited weapons, which is fine, I guess, to start with on training. Then we'll kind of kick it up a notch and go into the harder difficulty. This game is frustrating me enough with even on the easy difficulty, while I get used to all the glitches, so it's cool. Yeah, Falcon BMS, as you might expect, only does the Falcon. It does other stuff, but you get the same. You just get the Falcon dashboard. So where's the fun in that? But it does the Falcon very well. DCS does all kinds of shit, and that's why you pay for it. You can't expect a shitload of stuff for nothing. So I'm fine with everyone bitches about DCS costing so much. Or charging so much, but that's life, man. You want to fly some fucking random ass jet and have it be a full simulation. It costs money. That shit doesn't come free. I have the F29 in DCS. That's the one thing I bought, along with the carrier. Because I had some spare money, and I was like, I just felt like a fun time. I wanted to do it, so it was fine. Shit ain't cheap, but yeah. But hey, you get a good experience out of it. FA-18 is an excellent choice, I would say, for aircraft in DCS, because it's multi-role. You want to start out with a multi-role. Yeah, I'd like to pick up an A10 and work on that. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Don't forget to put the gear down, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Just like old times. What else would be good in DCS? I don't even know. They got a F4 Phantom, that would actually be good. I really am interested in the theater. That's when war was like proper war, And I don't mean that in like a nice way. I mean, there was actual dogfighting back then. These days, modern warfare is just like shoot the missile and then hope they don't shoot it back at you, and you dodge stuff from being shot at from people you can't see. Whereas Vietnam era and Korea War era, there was actual dogfighting with guns and shit. I mean, come on. And it's sad that it's not sad. But it's kind of, from a video game perspective, it's kind of upsetting that we'll never go back to that sort of thing. Because, everything becomes optimized. So now we're going to engage... No, we're going to destroy an industrial complex in Sector 1C. Okay. Accept? Did I choose it? Well, I'll choose it again. Once I... Yeah, damn it. Mission 8. Alright, this is going well now. I'm getting into the groove, Yeah, there will never be, another F14. That always kind of blows my mind a little bit to think about, everything that happened in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and then a little bit in the 90s, everything that happened in that period was a process of experimentation with new technologies. We're never going to go back to that, you know? And that's, I don't know what to think about that. Not just in terms of, military technology, but everything. Another notable example would be Formula One. Nothing is ever going to compare to Formula One from the 70s and 80s, and to a lesser extent the 90s. It all really matches up. All right, so 1C this way. Yeah, we will never have another classic era of Formula One. It's been and gone, and we're never getting it back. And I don't know what to think of that. No matter how far humanity advances, we're never going to have those classic F1 cars again racing. We'll only have them as display models, or doing classic races through Monaco. That kind of depresses me the most out of anything. But it was always going to happen. It was destined to happen because we didn't know what the optimal thing was. We didn't know how to optimize things back then. We were trying to figure it out, and the whole process of optimizing was what was beautiful about it. Now that we've done it, we've created a world where when you fight war, you kill people without ever having seen them. When you race a car, all the cars look the same because they're designed to be optimal. There's no experimentation to be done. They all look the same. And yet, there's little things. People obsess about little things like, this rear diffuser is different from this one, but we're really getting to a point where we know what works and what doesn't work. And it's the same with fighter aircraft. All modern fighter aircraft look kind of the same because we know what works and what doesn't work. And, from a practical point of view, obviously that's brilliant, but from an artistic point of view, it's depressing. It really is. To me. Sector 1C, we just flew right the fuck past where we were going. Just follow this road. So it's an industrial complex. It'll be a big old factory, it's alright. Hit it with the Maverick, that'll be perfect, I reckon. Or otherwise an arse slam. Or the other one, whatever it's called. Yeah. Having said that, I still haven't sit down and watched which one. I'll just hit both of them, I guess. This one. Boom, fuck you. Well done. Okay, you get to live this time, buddy. You get to live. Oops. I flew into something. Okay. That's what I get for looking to the side for 5 seconds. But yeah, we'll never have another F-14. Swing-wing aircraft had an era where they kind of could work. But now, everything's a fucking flying Dorito. Yeah, but I mean, it's silly to be upset about military technology getting too good. But there are other areas where it's reasonable. Same, soccer's not quite like that, is it? It's and sports are not quite like that yet. Although I think they generally are. It amazes me. You go back to soccer in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, and people were not full on professionals. And the Olympics back in the 40s or whatever, they were just hobbyists. It's just madness. I miss those times. I don't want everything to be fully optimized. There's no fun in that. I want to see experimentation. There was a time when the high jump, people jumped over it forwards instead of backwards. Imagine that. Because people just didn't know that jumping over backwards was more optimal. These days, everything's been nailed down. Every last little movement is nailed down to a procedure, and it just upsets me. But at least I get the luxury of looking back on it, and being able to see all of it play out. Life mostly would have been crap back then. Drudgery and having no internet. At least I can kind of just sit here and be like, oh, those were the good days. And I can pull up old footage of Formula One. Although one thing that gets my goat is that a lot of old Formula 1 footage is lost forever. Like, it's literally just lost. Where did it go? So, they just didn't bother to archive it. They were like, oh, it's just Formula 1, who cares? No one's going to need to watch this later. Yeah, and I think old soccer games as well, maybe, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it might surprise some people to know that a lot of Formula 1 footage from before the 1980s is just gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Like, if humans, 1,000 years from now, if we are still around as humans, we won't be able to look at what Formula 1 looked like in the 60s, because no one recorded it and archived it. It's just gone forever. All we can do is kind of, like, make simulations of it, which is not, but it won't be the real thing. That blows my mind. It's like, yeah. We've lost a lot of stuff because we didn't care about archiving, which makes you want to be a little bit, obsessive about archiving and stuff. But you don't want to get too obsessive about that sort of thing. You can go down a real rabbit hole. But and in some ways we're doing pretty well. Like, pretty much most video games got archived. I'm sitting here playing this one, no problems. So. I think most video games got archived. I might be wrong there. What did I fucking hit last time? I'm gonna start looking for what I hit, and then I'm gonna hit something else. I'll tell you what. I don't know what the fuck I hit, man. I fucking ran into thin air. Yeah, I think most of our video games are archived that were ever made, but I'm not sure. And yeah, I think most people would know the old Reddit factoid, which is that 90-something% of silent films we don't have anymore. They're just gone forever. We can't go back and see them. That drives me mad. Like, so much of our history as humans is just gone, wasn't documented. And yeah, if we we might evolve into the most advanced life forms. We might run the universe, but we'll never be able to come back and get that stuff that we lost. It's just crazy. Of course, if we have World War III, we might lose a whole lot more shit, eh? Like, the internet could just fall apart. If we have World War III, internet could literally just break, and all the hard drives could get fried. Imagine that. How much stuff would be lost forever? All our shit posts lost to time. That's sad. But then a lot of stuff, yeah, that's another thing. A lot of stuff that went on the internet has been lost forever. I think most of it. Google Video doesn't exist anymore. That used to be like a pre-YouTube thing. It's gone. If you didn't archive your shit from Google Video, it's gone forever. Twitch, they got rid of all their VODs. Whatever they got rid of, it's gone forever. It's never coming back. It's crazy. But most stuff from the 90s is just gone. From message boards in the 90s, the site went down, never got archived. It's gone forever. Which is why I think that's the shit at explaining old games. There's just not enough material. It's all gone. It's vanished. Okay, now we gotta hit the airbase, mission 9. Hit airbase in sector 4C and main runway. There's gonna be drone fighters? Fuck. 4C. Oh man, I wonder how long this game's gonna take. It might depend on the difficulty I choose. Yeah, I think only some... Apparently, the manual says that some missions are only available on harder difficulties. I don't know how that works. That's weird. Is that true? Interesting system. Yeah, the most interesting factoid about archiving, in my opinion, well, one of the most interesting, apart from the ones I've already told you, is we don't know exactly when the Nintendo got released in America. We have a rough date, but we're not quite sure exactly what day it came out. How weird is that? How could you lose that information? There'd be like millions of receipts, well, not millions, but thousands of receipts somewhere, but we just haven't found any to definitively prove what day it was released. We think we know what day, but we're not sure 100%. That's the NES, by the way, the NES. Yeah, we don't know what day the NES got released in America to 100%, certainty. God, that dog. Sector 1, 4C. We got to hit a runway. So what are we using? Are we using the MRASM? No, I think we're using the MRASM, right? Is this it? Yeah, it explodes in a line. That's the easy way to tell. Okay. Why are we going so slow? What's my problem? What's my malfunction? Let's give this thing a nice berth. 4C. There it is. Oh, it's the obviously. It's the fucking abandoned runway we're gonna hit. Let's hit it. Yeah, I keep wanting to make time to watch the old F1 stuff, but I never fucking do it. It's just sitting there, man. I don't even watch modern F1. I love the idea of F1, but then when I go to watch it, I get bored. Isn't that sad? Is this going to explode properly? Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? It detects if you've hit the runway and then it explodes it. So you don't have to target stuff, I guess. That's good. Where are the drone fighters? It says about drone fighters, I don't see any. It's a good thing I would have been so busy yapping, I wouldn't have even noticed the drone fighters coming in to fuck me. Okay. The cool thing about stuff like chess, though, is that it's so easy to kind of archive it. Like, even if you can't have footage of every chess game, you can have footage, or you can have notation of every chess game ever played. We're not going to likely lose any of that because it's just like you could print out like 1,000,000 chess games into a book easily. So yeah, so some things archive a lot easier than other things. Because, yeah, obviously, you know how chess notation is. It's just like a list of moves. You could probably compress it down to, like, fucking less than a kilobyte per game. Yeah. But, yeah, stuff like footage, much harder to archive and compress, especially back before we had all this data going around. Yeah, these days you can archive anything as long as you're willing to accept, a lower bitrate. But back in the day, even at like a very low bitrate, you'd have a lot of hard time, archiving certain things. Also, even things like what your street used to look like. Street View only goes back to 2007-ish, maybe 2006 or 2007, I can't remember. So that's the furthest back you can see what your street looked like. And I'm curious what my streets used to look like back when I was a kid in the 90s. But there's no footage. There's nothing. There's no pictures. There's probably shitloads of pictures, but they're all sitting in everyone's attics somewhere. And there's nothing I can do about it. Is that philosophical enough for today? I think it's enough philosophy for today. But I don't think it'll happen in my life, but I'd love to see an AI that can reconstruct stuff. Okay, number 10. How do I press 10? Destroy the enemy command center, avoiding SAMs in Sector 1E. This is perhaps the most difficult mission, you don't say. Alright, press 0. Let's go. Sector 1E. Yeah, but I'd love to live long enough to see a super AI which can take everything we've ever made and collate it together. Like, go through every obscure receipt and record and everything and just rebuild an accurate simulation of what it was like to be around in the past. You know, whatever era interests you. You know, the 90s, the 80s, you know, Roman times, whatever. I'd love to see an AI that could do that kind of thing. But I don't think I'll be able to live quite that long enough. I don't know if it's even possible. You know, people are talking about all these LLMs and how they might become super intelligent, but I don't know, I'm a bit skeptical that it's possible. It's possible, it's definitely possible, but I'm skeptical that it's going to happen. You know, anything's possible. We could, you know, build a human out of sand if we wanted to, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. What do we got here? I should turn on my jammer? What the fuck is there? Are there MiGs coming to kill me? Let's go fast. Where do I go? Sector 1E. Wait, it's just there. It's like literally right next to us. That's weird. Yeah, you just pick the good missiles, and you're fine. But then again, we're playing on the easy difficulty, so we can fire as many good missiles as we want to. Supposedly there's some people in front of us. Okay, well there's something here. Someone's slipping in behind me, I can feel it. Dude, hit. Why can't I get a lock? God. Let's just sidewinder the fuckers. Yeah, the thing about a digital controller is you can only do one input at a time. So you can do like, you can turn left or you can pull up. You can't do both, I don't think. Alright, I'm being locked. Fuck. This is not the smart play. I don't know what that little green radar is. I think it's a long-range radar, or is it radar? Normally that would be a radar warning receiver, but I don't know if that's actually what it is. In this game. Alright, we gotta get these lads. Can I get some kind of a... There we go, that's what we need. Jesus. This is the only radar that matters. And it even has selectable range. How about that? Where are you, bro? He's under me. Oh, dude, the ground is coming pretty quickly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm trying to do multiple inputs and it doesn't work. There's one input or the other input. I should use D-pad. I need to use the D-pad for this shit. The joystick is just throwing me off because there's no... Because it don't work like that. Is that him? Looks like, yeah, that'll be him. Where's my lock? Where's my fucking lock, man? Jesus Christ. Why aren't I getting a lock? Is it because of the ECM? No, I'm getting it locked. Let's, no. But maybe we'll try the backwinders. I can't really be fucked. M9R. Is that the new one? RSRAM? Or is it this the RSRAM, right? RSRAM is the new Sidewinder. What happened to the G-forces? I thought you could red out in this game. Or blackout. You could red out and blackout in this game. I'm sure you could. So yeah, I must have an old version. This must be an older version than the one we had. I'm pretty sure you could red out in this game. And blackout. Why didn't I hit that guy? That's fired 3 Sidewinders at him. Whoa! Okay, mid-air collision is possible. Okay. Good to know. Dead. Rip. Imagine trying to fucking get all of the missions cleared. Jesus. Okay. Alright. So yeah, at least we'll clear training. That's nice. And then there'll be 3 champagnes. How many missions are there in total? I feel like there's quite a few. Or there's probably... Is there like 10 for each champagne? I don't know. Alright, let's hit these fuckers with band rams. I don't know, man. Jeez, these guys are already closing in. What is the deal? Buddy, what is going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Hit it, lock him. Why was I locking him? There should be someone here. Yeah, there is. So yeah, it's gonna be, if you're playing hardcore mode, you're gonna have a much harder time of it. Oh shit. So we're down, going to Sidewinders now. These guys dogfight pretty effectively, don't they? I don't remember them being so hard to dogfight. I don't remember the guys being so difficult to dogfight. Apparently in dogfighting, a lot of dogfighting is patience. Like doing this bullshit for like 5 minutes straight. And, you know, just barely out-turning someone. Well, I guess I could drop my throttle. That would be a good idea to get that better turn going. What are we gonna do? Yeah, I'm going in circles, and these guys are right on my ass. Anyway, they're just fucking not going anywhere. Madness. What can we do? We can do a loop. There's probably some strategy you can use to always get behind them. So we're supposed to hit the enemy command sensor. Why isn't my ACM on? I need that at the very least. Alright. I guess if you go out to long range... Hey. Where'd he go? Ah, shit. I got blown up. The game really could tell you what happened. That'd be nice. Yeah, the best thing to do is to get the jump on them from long range. Once you get into a dogfight, it seems to be quite a shitty experience. That's what I'm learning. I need to increase the hard drive speed. If I doubled it, it'd probably be okay. Okay, there's no... I'm not in Sierra Hotel. I sincerely doubt that. Oh, I am in Sierra Hotel. Who's all... It's probably some of the developers' names in there. I'm not going to bother checking. Yeah, you know what game I would love to see would be a F1, motorsports manager, except where you do the classic era instead of modern era. I don't really like modern era, unless if you can tell. I'd love to see a motorsports manager, except in the classic era of F1, where all the crazy shit was still going on, like the ground effect and all that, and switching from V12s to V10s to V8s, and turbos and naturally aspirated. That would be fascinating. But it's just all so chaotic. Like, how could you even simulate all that stuff? Okay. Like, these days, looking back, we know what worked and what didn't work. Like, we know now that turbos beat naturally aspirated, but back then we didn't really know. We didn't know that. Okay. Jesus Christ, here they come already. Dude, how am I gonna lock this cunt? I can't have my hand on the joystick and the keyboard at the same time. ECM, thank you. Oh, Jesus. I guess we should just run and hit the burners? I don't know. Can I get a map in the middle? Of course not. Yeah, I think the MFDs are laid out in a special way so that the stuff that's hard to display is stuck on one MFD and you have to flick between it. And then stuff that's easy to display goes in the middle MFD so that it doesn't use up too much frame rate. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It seems like boom and zoom is the way to go. AMRAMs, can we get an AMRAM? I'm gonna get shot at. Alright, I think the AMRAMs are good. Okay. One lizard dead. Okay. Someone's trying to lock us up. Evading missiles is always fun though, no matter what era. Unless you're in a U2, then it's probably quite boring. I used to do that in Rogue Squadron. Oh, is that all? Just 2? Okay. What did we want now? We just want a Maverick. Maverick's fine. Oh shit, there's one more. AMRAMs should be fine, right? An AMRAM is good. I wonder if humanity will ever have like another golden age of something. I'm sure, I'm optimistic. Like, our golden age of speed running was fucking around 2012-ish. I know that. So, we still, sometimes have golden ages of certain things. What was the most recent golden age that happened for something? Like, what do you reckon? I can't think of anything. Speedrunning is the only thing that sticks out of my head. Well, Ocarina of Time had a fucking golden age not that long ago, like 2020-ish, COVID era. People discovered a shitload of crazy stuff. Alright, let's zoom out of here. We're getting locked up. Is he on our house? The fuck? Am I imagining it? Oh, I'm out of the war zone. Vector 013, yeah, sure thing, buddy. Sure thing, I'll get right on it. Yeah, now I'm curious. Now my brain's jogging, thinking about, is there anything that was like we had a golden age of recently? Where is this guy? He's been waiting here for me. So I can't get this radar on this thing. There's nothing good on this side. So I'm stuck between map or short range radar. Man, I'd have to think about that. Oh, sim racing. Yeah, sim racing and combat flight sims as well had a golden age, yeah, recently. That's true. Where did he go? He's gone. Oh, there we go. Why is it so hard for me to line up on this dude? Fucking hell. Yeah, sim racing had a pretty recent golden age, yeah. Yeah, around 2018 or so. And combat flight sims around the same era. With mostly just DCS. DCS is carrying the whole thing. Fucking hell, we finally got him. God, imagine doing this on limited missiles. Good grief. Alright. Now we can get the fuck out of that. And, Sector 1E. We can turn off this shit now. And go into stealth mode. 1E. Gotta turn back this way. Open world games had a bit of a golden age with Minecraft. That was 2012 as well, yeah. I don't know what this... Oh, AI, I guess, technically has a golden age right now, but it's not that good. It's just fun to mess with, you know? It's not life-changing. Maybe in the future it could be, but not right now, man. Yeah, in my opinion, there's something missing from AI, which we haven't figured out yet. There's something missing from the formula. And I'm actually concerned about AI. I think if we make a super intelligent AI, it's literally just going to kill us. I honestly believe that, and I always have, ever since I actually, yeah, I did a speech on that for an internship thingy. Oh, fuck, that doesn't work. Don't do that. Don't do the black screen for me, please. What do we want? Marasm or Marasm's for airports? Arslam is for hardened targets. Okay. Yeah, there's no logical reason why a super intelligent AI would give a shit about us. Like, put yourself in the shoes of a super intelligent AI. Why would you hang around just to help humans? You wouldn't. You got better things to do. Alright, let's go. Let's burn out of it. Not into that thing. Dogs. I can't fucking cough without the dog going nuts. She's getting a little bit better. Like I sit down and pet her and then she'll shut up for 5 minutes. So I don't know, maybe we'll fucking ease her out of it slowly, but I don't know what to do, man. Yeah, I miss my previous dog. Yeah, he was dumb. But I don't know, man. He was just nice. He really liked me. We got along well. But if you don't get along with a dog, man, I don't know what to say. Dogs are evolved to get along with humans. It's their job, really. Yeah, but he had a good life. Certainly no one can say otherwise. So that's all you can say about someone when they die. Did they have a good time or not? Was it worth it? Hopefully yes. And for my dog, the answer to that would be yes. No doubt. Let's slow the fuck down. Let's slow our roll. Are we good? Yeah, it's so funny. We're diving into the ground and not gaining speed. You'd think there'd be some easy way to do it, to program that in, but you gotta assume these guys were really talented, so they must have tried to do it. You think all you need to do is calculate the angle that they're facing down from the horizon, and then if it's more than a certain amount, then increase the speed. I don't get it. Must be missing something. We don't know. I don't know, like, how many cycles they had to work with. So yeah, if they could have done it, they probably would have. They only got like. I'm not sure. I don't even know how many cycles they had. But can't have been much. It might have been in the thousands. I'm not sure. Is it in the thousands? No, that's hertz. Megahertz is like a million cycles. I don't know. I don't even know. I guess I could quickly ask GPT. How many instructions per second? I would ask it that. Maybe I'll do voice mode. I might regret it. How many instructions per second did the Amiga 500 do?
The Amiga 500 was built around the Motorola 6800 CPU, which ran at about 7.16 MHz in PAL regions. In terms of instructions per second, it could execute roughly around 500,000 to 1 million instructions per second, depending on the complexity of the instructions being executed.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, a million, well, let's just say 500,000. I don't see how you wouldn't be able to put in code for diving into the ground and gaining speed. I'm confused. Anyway, that was way too loud, so now I'm going to have to fucking turn it down in post. I have a special project set up where it doesn't... why did it say so much shit there? It just needed to give me a simple answer. I don't get that shit, man. But I have a special project set up, which I forgot to use. I should have used the special project where it's a bit more brief. Now, shouldn't we be doing Middle East? Why is Europe at the top? Wouldn't Europe be the final scenario? Europe should be like fucking World War III. No, Europe is the first scenario. That's right, because I remember I was always like wondering why I was in Europe. So it's always been at the top. Pacific, I think, is supposed to be the final. But yeah, the manual order and the game order are different. That's really weird, man. In the manual, Arizona comes first, then Pacific. And then Middle East, and then Europe. That seems more correct, don't you think? Europe should be last, because that's like World War III. Let's have a look. Yes, I think there are some secret missions not mentioned in the manual. So for Pacific, there's nothing hidden. It is vague, but there's nothing hidden. For Middle East, there is a secret mission, one final secret mission. In Europe, what do they have? There's a lot of missions, actually. Yeah, the final update, there's 3 secret missions. Savior, Retaliator, and Hourglass. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like Europe should be last, but I always did that first as a kid. Shit. I should probably do Pacific. We'll do it in the manuals order, so we do Pacific next. That's weird, man. Some weird shit happened when they made this game. Of course I pressed Q on the fucking manual, so it closed. Can't win. I just wish I had dedicated fucking mute the microphone button. I do, it's on my microphone. I should just press that. Okay, okay. So, alright, great. So I'll do Pacific. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll just move into the Pacific. Oh yeah, and difficulty, fuck. Oh, Jesus. I feel like I'm just gonna be asking for pain if I do a hard difficulty, but we'll try it anyway to start with. I can't go back. So Pacific, number 4. Okay, I guess I'll just enroll. I don't know, pilot log? I'm gonna die anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. Can't I? It says I can promote myself at any time. What does that mean? Can we do major? It doesn't explain the difficulty levels. I'm gonna have to look that up. F29. Retaliator. I can't see anything past the shader glass, for fuck's sake. Difficulty levels. Is there something that explains it? There's some kind of a review on it. I don't know. I mean, the easiest one has unlimited ammo, so where does it go from there? Yeah, I don't know. It's just the difficulty level. I don't know, man. We'll just work our way up. I don't know. We'll do captain. Let's see what captain does. I bet you anything that we'd no longer get unlimited ammo. But what comes after that? Okay. So, where are we? Are we in Pacific now? Are we in the specific? War update. Europe. Europe. No. Why did I choose Europe? Why did I choose Europe? Choose my scenario for Pacific. I must have just not picked a scenario. That might explain things. Okay, mission control. We should be in Pacific. We should get a nice new picture to look at in a minute. So this is an island campaign. Friday, 13th December 2002. This was the future when the game came out. This was the distant future when the game came out. And now it's the distant past. Holy shit, man. That hurts. That hurts. A military blockade by the enemy fleet has cut off all support to the islands, cutting off vital oil supplies. Oh, no. A task force from Guam is steaming towards the war zone. Hold out against mounting enemy activity until reinforcements arrive. Man, that sounds cool, like the fucking BMS campaigns. We just have to hold them off until reinforcements arrive. Okay. Okay, so let's just pick a base. We should probably pick a fucking mission before we pick a base. Well, let's have a look anyway, just for funsies. Okay, we've got USAF St. Martin, Solomos Islands. It's completely different. Largest airbase in the South Pacific. Okay. Zahati, a Formula World War II strip rebuilt as an enemy air base, unselectable. What? So we get one place. We got one place, okay. Alright, choice of missions. We got 4 to pick from. I don't know if you have to do all of them. You might have to only... I don't know. Well... if there's a fun one in there, I guess we'll pick that. Hit enemy oil storage depot on island of Sahiti. You can't miss it. Alright, number 4. Plunge. Give me an armament. How much armaments can we even have? Is it... what? I don't know. So we're hitting an oil storage depot. That's like a Maverick. That's just 2 Mavericks, really, isn't it? And... grab some sidewinders and some fucking... I forget the pylons. I need to check the pylons. So, alright, I'm looking at the pylons. Hey. Yeah, you can only... you can carry 6 sidewinders. That's cool. You gotta carry it. You should carry 3 Mavericks if you're gonna carry any. 2 sidewinders is probably fine. And then what else? AMRAAMs. Firebolts. Where are the firebolts? You can carry up to 5 firebolts. You can carry up to 6 AMRAAMs. I don't know. I'll just carry AMRAAMs. That's fine, I guess. Fuel pod? Whatever. We don't need fuel pod. Fuck fuel pod. And then we have a weight. Maybe the weight influences the aerodynamics. I don't know. Who knows how this game works. Alright, that's it. That's a set mission. Let's go bomb the fucking, there's the Pacific. Welcome to USAF Solomos. God. Alright. Alright, there's the map. Alright, missions. God. Okay. 1D. Well, you can't miss it. Okay. 1D. It's right at the bottom in the middle. Okay. Alright, here's hoping that we don't have to hit any enemy fighters. Let's have a look-see. It's looking good so far. Get moving, let's go. Flaps. 140 is when we lift up, okay. Now, let's get our Mavericks ready. Okay, yeah, the frame rate really gets hurt, doesn't it? When you're near buildings and shit. I don't remember it being like that. But I don't know. It's probably false. But, you know, who the fuck can remember that far anyway? 2002, Jesus Christ. That's that's a real fucking kick, isn't it? 2000. Oh shit! Who's hitting us? Must be Sam's. Alright, I need ECM on and go to stealth, I guess. Why am I pressing F1? That doesn't do dick. Right. Yeah, that's distracting. Okay. Stealth and ECM. Did a Sam shoot at us? Oh shit, bogeys. Alright, we got bogeys. We're gonna boogie with the bogeys. They're on my ass. Oh god, I wasn't ready for this. I've only got 2 AMRAMs. God. I'm not ready to be attacked by bogeys. And I don't have much fuel. Alright, what are we doing? What are we gonna do? Oh god. I might need to upgrade this emulator. Oh fuck. I did not bring enough stuff with me. I wasn't expecting a dogfight. Let's blow this thing and go home. Oil depot. I'm gonna crash. Alright. I need to bring more shit with me. No, let's just hit it and go home. Let's just stealth into it. Bring like fucking 3 Mavericks. Hit it. Go home. Ugh, I wish I could fucking increase the loading speed. I should do that. I should increase the loading speed. Okay. It's funny, you gotta, every time you die, you gotta fucking start this dude again. Yeah, we gotta get a safe state going. Yeah, this is important now, I think. Let's just chuck it at the bottom. Chuck it. No, these ones are fine. Just chuck it here. Okay. Now. We already picked Pacific. Okay, go to mission. Control. Yeah, I'll have to double the floppy speed next time. Yeah, it's fascinating how you get like little updates as you go on. We're doing mission 4 plunge, so they're not fucking around. Oh, I've got my loadout. Okay. Oh no, can I not have any more stuff? Oh, okay. Oh man. Oh Jesus, that's all I get. That's what I get. Fucking 4 sidewinders, 2 AMRAMs. Oh man. And a firebolt, whatever that's worth. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna duck in, duck out. That's my plan. I'm just gonna fucking go stealth mode on the ground, straight at the pipeline, the oil, and then fucking hit it, oil depot. Hit it and fuck off out of there. That's the whole thing. That's what our edge is in the West. That's what gives us our edge. Is our stealth and our long range radar guided missiles. Dogfighting is dead. Okay, let's go. stealth ECM. We're not going to hit burners because we don't have a fuel pod. But we'll go almost burners, and we'll go low. We'll stay the fuck away from that factory. We're going the wrong way, by the way. Pretty much straight up north. We're going. Is there ships there? No, of course not. We're going straight up north with a touch of east, just like half a square east. Yeah, we're pretty much lined up already. We want to go directly north 360 or 0. I don't know. There's our oil depot. Don't have to worry about that. So no one's going to attack it. Okay. Oh shit, we're already almost there. Small world. Okay. I think we're lined up on it perfectly. Our radar warning receiver should let us know if there's any problems. Okay. We just want to get in, hit it, get out. Oh wait, we got more than one tank of shit to hit. And I don't know if the Maverick will be enough actually. I mean, you'd think it would be. Against some bloody oil tanks. We're going a bit slow. How come the bandits haven't seen me? I'm being a bit conspicuous. Yeah, that works. Alright. Yeah, I think I need to accelerate this shit. Well done. Okay, well, do I get anything for one more hit? I'll probably get better score, right? This is asking for trouble though. Oh no, get out the way. Yeah, I fucked that up. That's okay. I still win the objective. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Where are the bandits? Like, it seems like they just don't see me. That's strange. Yeah, I do not remember the Amiga going so slow. It must have been optimized in the later versions. I bet you it must have got optimized or something. This is not how I remember it being. But then again, I never really did the Pacific Theater, so I just did Europe. Don't forget the fucking flaps and gear, dude. Okay, gear, flaps. At least it's responding to my gear and flaps inputs. Okay. It should be done here. But here's the problem though, if I die, I'll die for real, so, okay. So I'll just save state, I think. I'm not gonna play this like a rogue nutso. Do I have to do all the missions to advance? That's the only thing that confuses me. Okay, good. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way I can get this optimized a little bit. I'm not sure. We will see. Alright, let's see what else we can do. Pick out the good ones. Oh, there's a scramble. There's another scramble. And there's a battleship. Use MSRAM missiles to attack a battleship in 4G. Okay, let's drop in 4G battleship. Okay. We have to use MSRMs, whatever they are. MSRMs. Merasms. Load me up. Oh, clear. Load me up. One? Oh shit, I get one shot. Can't miss my chance to blow up the enemy. Okay. 6 side one. Whatever. Can I have anything else? No, that's all I get. Let's go. Where is it again? 4G. To the northeast. Around near the oil fields island. Interesting. Okay. I hope this one missile hits the battleship. I should save state this bit, because I should have one save state for menus, one for action. Because it's just a pain in the ass to equip yourself before a mission. There's no getting around it. Okay, northeast. That's this way. That's this way, bro. That's horrendous. There's no way it was this bad. What? I wasn't looking. Yeah, the collision is madness. Yeah, this is glitchy. Alright, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's just bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. There's no one can deny that that's not bullshit. Okay. Oh, there is something to my left, I guess. There is some sort of thing to my left. Where is it? What's to my left, eh? Well, I guess that is kind of useful. Yeah, there's a fucking big old building. I don't know. Yeah, I might have gone just straight into it. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, we gotta go northeast. Let's get a decent amount of speed. Let's get ECM on. I don't know if ECM makes you more visible if it's on. No idea. Because ECM does, like, give out signals, doesn't it? It gives out fake signals. I don't know how it works. This island looks a lot smaller. Wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm at Solomos. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. We're gonna go southeast. Ugh. How did I even hit the other place then? I'm so confused. How did I hit the other place? How did I win the previous mission? By going north. I've wrapped around the map. Did I wrap around the map? God, I'm a moron. Okay, so it's like around 4G. So it's like right here, right? Here we go. One chance. Perhaps. Where is the bitch? Oh, hello. This thing will, like, turn on a dime. There it goes. Ooh, oh, God. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? This thing turns on a dime. Whoa. You're dead, bitch. God, how's that for a first level mission? Oh, God. Well done, me. We're not going that way. That's the enemy lives. We're supposed to go this way. Okay. Solomos Islands. Yeah, I literally went north and wrapped around the map and hit the other island without realizing it. Oh, that's so funny. I hit the southern island by going north. This gave him the old Christopher Columbus. Alright. Where's the island that I'm supposedly flying over? What the fuck? I'm sorry, what? It says I'm flying over an island. What? Well, okay, there it is. That's weird. What the fuck is going on in this game? I'm so confused. I used to love this game as a kid, though. Yeah, one of my favorite Amiga games. Yeah, top 3. FA-18 Interceptor Midwinter, and this game, probably the top 3. Yeah. Yeah, I liked the deeper games with, objectives to complete and worlds to explore. All 3 of those games had those things. Yeah, that's probably why I liked them so much. Okay. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. We're good, bro. Careful. That'll do. That's too much. Okay, that's too slow. Jesus, we'll be there in like 5 minutes at this speed. 1 notch up, please. Just one notch up. That's supposedly 1 notch up. Holy shit, man. Okay. me, this ain't right. I gotta change the emulator settings. I'm sure we had an Amiga 500 though, and it was just, I'm pretty sure it was a stock Amiga 500, so I might just be misremembering shit. This might have been really how it was. I mean, Midwinter definitely was how it was. Midwinter was definitely accurate to how I remember it being, so I must just be misremembering this game as being a lot smoother than it really was. I don't think we had any fancy accelerator board or anything. So. Alright, we'll hit the ground eventually. Low on fuel for some reason. Didn't even do much. Okay. That's a save state. That's a save stating once things finish loading. So what do I get? A campaign update? See what we get. Alright, I'm already shit hot at this point. That's nice. I did get shit hot as a kid a few times. So, well, regularly. Okay. I mean, all you gotta do is finish a couple missions to get it. Yeah, I guess they intended for you to, like, just keep replaying the game and from the beginning to get as far as you could, I guess. Okay, it looks like we gotta do more. Alright, let's just scramble, I guess. We're just gonna press ESC for next day. Oh, okay. You can advance here, but you just press ESC and on you go. Yeah, okay. Splash, warm up, deep heat. Where's my war update? Alright, whatever. So yeah, it seems like the game's intended to be like, you're supposed to just keep replaying the game from the beginning. Because yeah, you can finish the missions for more score, or you can just advance the campaign. Alright, well, it should be a war campaign 2. There's actually 4 missions in the manual, so I guess we have to do some of these missions and then we can unlock the final mission for War Update 2. There's an amphibious assault on Troy. That sounds cool. Except they're escorted by a squadron of Fulcrums. That's not cool. Warm up. 2 enemy frigates. Oh, Jesus. Have to hit them with Mavericks, I would guess. Deep heat. The Leonid Brezhnev fleet carrier has launched a strike force. Oh, let's do warm up and hit the frigates, because yeah, I like the ground attack missions. Okay. Okay, select armaments. I want Mavericks. I want 2 Mavericks. But they come in packs of 3, so 3 Mavericks and then a bunch of Sidewinders, just in case. We can have 5 of those, that's it. Alright, I'll save state this shit. Otherwise we're gonna be here all fucking day. This is the only way to play this game in kind of a linear fashion where you can actually have a hope of beating it instead of just doing it over and over and over again. So in that case, I'd say it's fair to do save states, unless you're like an expert or something. Some people will shit on you for using save states, but there's a place for that stuff. Oh, you got an RPM readout, that's handy. That's handy. What do I want? 41 RPMs? No, I want 43 RPMs, obviously. There we go. Where the fuck are we going? Sector 3B. Give me a map. Okay, 3B. What are we looking at here? 3B. Oh, that's enemy territory. Yeah. Almost to the southwest. Well, this way. Jesus Christ, this choppiness, man. Whoa, I don't remember it being so choppy. I stay away from the fucking mountains, man. They'll glitch your ass off. Okay, we've got ECM on. We're in stealth mode. Let's see what we can get away with. It's good to also see my fuel. This is a good setup. Okay. What was again? 3B? I think it's 3B, right? So this, we'll go into B and then we'll go to 3, I guess. Yeah, I thought it was really cool how you had to like look at the map and find the coordinates. It just, you know, makes it just a little bit engaging, even though it wouldn't be particularly realistic because you'd have it all, you know, you'd be briefed ahead of time on all this stuff. But yeah, it's cool. Like again, it's like, hey, you should go to this place and there you can find this. It's just, you know, quest business. Alright, there are bogeys on my radar. It's not good. There are 2 frigates, 3 mavericks. Can we make it work? Yeah, this way I can accurately set my RPMs. Oh god, this is bad. Oh, we hit something. It didn't kill it. It didn't... What the fuck? How am I supposed to blow up the frigates? Maybe I missed. Maybe I missed. That's the only possibility, because I can't carry more than 1 big anti-ship missile. The only option is to hit them with mavericks. I guess you could hit it with multiple mavericks. Yeah, I'll try upgrade the CPU to the 10 version, but that's just a very minor upgrade, so it won't do much, I don't think. So we want like 42. That should be good, right? That's southwest. This way. I'm sure we had a Amiga 500. Yeah, I'm quite confident. Yeah. So how come I don't remember it being this choppy? It's strange. Get that ECM on and get the Mavericks ready. Yeah, hopefully the Maverick hopefully is enough, because if it's not, I don't know what we're supposed to use. I guess we'll have a look through the loadout, the optional loadouts. Oh, maybe I don't get the mission because I'm not on the suitable difficulty. That might be why the 4th mission isn't there. 5B, so it's down here, right? Down like 2B, right? Was it 2B? Or 3B? Okay. Ooh, hopefully we don't run out of fuel. We're chugging that fuel. Yeah, chugging the fuel. Alright, we should go as slow as we can. Oh, bogeys are in front of me. We can burn away from them, but we don't really have fuel for that shit. Yeah, these ships are a bitch, eh? How am I gonna get a good hit on them? Alright, looks like when they do the next turn. That's it there. Fuck, it doesn't work. Do I have to hit the top bit? I'll wait for him to do one more turn and try and hit the top bit. Uh-oh. Oh no. What was that? Was that me? That couldn't have been me. That didn't do dick. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Alright, let's reload it. Strange. Should I just load up with Mavericks? What the hell was that? It's weird. You can get like 9 Mavericks, right? Because you can't have these ones. You can only have one of these. And you can only have one of these. That's not going to cut it, right? So the only option then is Mavericks. Jesus, you can have 12 Mavericks, okay. Well, 12 should be enough, right? Yeah, imagine having to restart the whole game every time after this happens. It's just, it's unreasonable, I would say. Yeah, and I feel the same way about Zelda 2. Zelda 1 is okay, but I just didn't want to fucking... Every time I died, I didn't want to go to the fucking fairy fountain and then go back to the dungeon. That's like a 5-minute trip, literally every time you die, and I had some sections of dungeons where I died fucking, you know, more than 10 times. So that'd be like an hour or so of just fucking walking back and forth. I guess what some people would say is that you learn to play more carefully. I suppose that's a fair point. We're going this way or the other way? I forget. Going this way, right? No, this way. I need to be careful with fuel for this mission. Make sure ECM is on. All we got is Mavericks. It's all Mavericks. 12 Mavericks. That's maybe a bit too many, but it's okay. We're just gonna get in, hit them, get out. If we can come in at sea level, that's probably the best way, because then you don't have to aim down at something. You just aim at the horizon. That seems to be the best way to go. Alright, we want 2B, so we're swinging this way. Okay. Maybe a little more speed. That's probably the best we can do, because we're chugging. We're chugging. We got like fucking 5 minutes of fuel at this consumption. That's actually probably too much. Okay, now we slow the fuck down to 42 RPMs. That's too fucking slow. Alright, can we manage? Can we do this? Alright, we gotta hit them just as they turn. Isn't that amazing? Look at that shit. One direct hit. They're gonna do a turn. Here we go. Fuck it up. 3 hits, eh? If you say so. Oh god. Alright. Drop to chaff and flare. I'm gonna increase speed slightly and wait for the one more turn. Hit him 3 in a row. Alright. I crashed into nothing. I crashed into nothing. I crashed into nothing. Okay. Is my armaments good? No, it's not. Okay, fucking hell. So you have to have at least 6 Mavericks for this mission. Yeah, imagine having to do, like, you do that and then you have to start all over again. Just fuck my shit up. We're not doing that. Okay. I kind of want to fucking... We're only a few minutes out, so once I do this mission, then I'll change the settings and see if we get some kind of better performance. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know what the deal is. Alright, we need... Yeah, 44 is good. RPM. Yeah, I forgot... I talked about my motorbike having trouble. I fucking... Yeah, it was vibrating and the fucking battery vibrated, the battery terminal vibrated off. So I had to, and when the battery went dry, the whole bike shut off. I guess that's just how it works with fuel injected engines or whatever. So I had to fucking... I went down to the shop, which was like 20-minute walk away, and then grabbed the battery, walked all the way back, put it in, and then it was all good. Yeah, that's the good thing about motorbikes; so easy to work on. But it was it sucks though because I stalled out fucking in the middle of the road, and then I quickly wheeled off and was like, oh shit. and then I jump started it. You can jump start them by going really fast, and then by wheeling it really fast while you're on it, and then let go of the clutch, and then hit the engine start. And I did that, but because the battery was so dead, it just wouldn't stay on for more than like 1 minute. So yeah, I pulled up at a petrol station eventually. I got lucky, and then went for a long walk and got the fucking a replacement battery, because I wasn't gonna fucking sit there with a triple charger. What else? What else was I gonna do? And now I've got a spare battery at least, so that's nice. You can't go wrong with a spare battery. Oh Jesus, I forgot about my ECM. I was too busy talking. Okay. Why do I smell fucking sanitizer? That's strange. Where is it coming from? It can't be coming from anywhere. I'm getting gassed, guys. Shut up, dog. I'm not even fucking there, and it's fucking pissed off about something. Must be pissed off at the sanitizer. Why do I smell so much sanitizer? How bizarre. Oh shit, I nearly forgot the fucking ECM again. Jesus Christ. Oh no. My gear's broken. That's alright, we can just eject over the airfield. I think that still counts as winning. I think. Oh god. I need to concentrate. Okay, here we go. Yeah, 44 RPMs is good. Now we wait for a lineup shots. They're gonna go left, right? Yeah. That's too far away, god damn it. I could have done it. We could probably do this. Oh no, here comes the pain. Oh god. Oh god. I got hit by something. Oh my god, that's infuriating. That's just not right. That doesn't work. Yeah, this is just fighting glitches. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look and see if I can get an updated version of this game. This doesn't seem to be working too well. I might have no choice but to kind of dive in on them, I think. Okay. Well, at least I have my landing gear now. Okay. Yeah, we might have to actually dive down on them if we can't fucking fly past the wrecks. The collision detection is insanely bad. Yeah, I really don't remember the game being this sketchy. It's strange. I think we got a good fuel consumption at this speed. This should do. Okay. Don't forget the ECM. ECM seems to work really good. Otherwise the shit just comes straight into your face. Alright, here we go. Is it gonna come at me in the next turn? Or what? How does this thing go? Yeah, they come at you. They're driving a square, basically. Alright. Oh god, don't get the black screen of death. Alright, we gotta fly out and do another run. I think that's what we're supposed to do. I guess, I don't know. Alright, down to 44. So, what's that dog doing? He's going psycho. He's mad. Oh fuck, Jesus Christ, that was terrible. Alright. Alright, wait for it to turn once more. At least we've got a shitload of missile oils. Alright, let's go. Where are we going again? Oh no, here comes the major structural damage. Oh shit. That doesn't sound good. We gotta go east. No, we gotta go northeast. We're getting our ass kicked. Just get the fuck out of here. We can use our burner up. Alright, looks like we made it. We're good, just barely. Can we land with major structural damage? Is it this one? Yeah, just there. Okay, we're good. Where's the island? Man, it really just pops in, doesn't it? Is it still loading? Is the island still loading or something? I'm very confused. The fuck? Yeah, it really was loading in. That's strange. Okay. Let's not fucking crash into anything. Oh my god. Yeah, this is just horrendous. There's like a 5-second delay with inputs. Okay. One more notch down. Well, at least that's done. Okay. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, we should be good here. Done. Cool. You landed okay. Oh, I got a medal. Very good. I love a medal. I must be pretty high up in the scores by now. Okay. Whew. I think I think the sanitizer was blowing in from the bathroom. That's a bit strange. Don't know if that's supposed to happen. A little bit concerning. So how are we doing here? Can I put down a quick slave? Alright. How are we doing here? I just have to do one mission? Oh shit. Wow. Okay, fuck then. Alright, I guess I'll just... Next day. I'm promoted. Oh, wait, what? The game just was like, yeah, you're promoted. The manual said I get to choose if I get promoted. This game is very confusing. Revenge Arc Strike Back. I think we'll leave that shit for next time. What do we have here? Revenge is engage cruisers and MiGs. Oh, great. Arc is MiGs and ships again. What's strike back? Attack enemy fleet. Okay. Destroy 2 ships, return to base. I think strike back will be the best, but we'll do that later. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I might try optimize the emulator, and if that doesn't work, then I'd have to see if there's a later version of this. It's not like, I don't know what version this is. How can you even tell? Like, it's not like these games show version numbers. Is this 2 discs? Yeah, this is 2 discs, right? Where is it? Let me see. Move this crap out the way again. Yeah, it's a 2 disc setup, but oh yeah, that's right. The oldest version had an intro. Okay, I think this must be the original version, the original buggy ass version. All right. Oh yeah, I want to check the war update. War update, please. 7. How are we doing? The massive US fleet is already engaging the enemy. Did we read the last war update? I feel like we forgot to read that. The massive US fleet is already engaging the enemy. Southwest of the Solomos Islands, the enemy is barraging the south of Solomos. A massive US counter-strike is imminent. Yeah, just hold on, bro. It's going to happen. And that's 26 October 2002. Okay, well. Okay, so I'll put down a quick slave, which I probably already did. Okay, let's do a reboot and see if we get an intro. I think we will. If we get an intro, that means it's the oldest version. They must have got rid of the intro to allow for more code. That's all I can think of, maybe. But surely most games don't have that much code. The code compresses, so I don't know. Yeah, well, there's kind of an intro. The code compresses. Yeah, okay, this is the original version. So if we upgrade to the next version, we might get something slightly more optimized. Yeah, that's strange. The code by itself is doesn't take up much space. But still, I guess maybe they just, they packed it up full of assets, and then they were like, oh shit, we need room for a little bit more code, so they removed the intro. Weird. It's weird. It's weird. What a weird experience. Anyway, yeah, okay. Next time we'll continue the Pacific campaign, and I'll see what I can do to get it to not be shit, for my sake and yours. Because yeah, the input delay is madness, I tell you. And I don't remember having to put in 2 discs, but who the fuck knows? It's been so long. I don't know. All right. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.